Off the play fake, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Cousins now.
Down the field and complete to Mooney.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play fake, Cousins.
And caught by London.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up the 3rd down.
To throw is Cousins. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Darnell Mooney
From 17 yards out.
And the Falcons will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Prescott.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
The Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On play action, Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They go play action. Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now from the 50. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. On a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now Cousins on 4th down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. And how about that for a big play on 4th and 10? They get almost exactly what they need to move the sticks. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Cousins to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. From the gun, here's Cousins. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw, Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On third down, Elliott. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott from the gun. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. It's a keep. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing, Cousins. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. And London, the motion man right. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Prescott now. And that'll be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the 1st. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Cousins. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And the Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Cousins now. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kirk Cousins taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing. Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Prescott to throw it. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Brendan Aubrey to take on the quarterback number.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Cousins. That is caught. He is going to have a Falcons first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Throwing here, Cousins. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 66 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. He's got Elliott, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd down. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Dak. It's caught left side by Cooks. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here's Dak. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. And again, it's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of...
That is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come.